Once you have removed the board from the bottom of the printer and the cable ties from the extruder, make sure that the printer is on a flat surface. Before you plug it in, check to make sure that the power supply is set correctly for your area. From the factory, all printers come set to 115 volts. To switch to 230 volts, use a flathead screwdriver on the back of the control box. Next, you'll need to plug in a couple of cables: the extruder motor cable, the X-axis motor cable, and the X-axis end stop cable. They all come unplugged for shipping to ensure that the connectors and cables are not damaged in transit. The cables are set to specific lengths and can only be plugged into the correct ports. To turn on the printer, flip the power switch to the left of the display and wait a few seconds for the printer to power on and for the screen and board to connect. To preheat the printer, tap on the hot end or bed temperature and raise it to the temperature you are looking for. There are multiple ways to do this, including turning the knob, pressing the plus and minus buttons on the display, or tapping the temperature in the middle and putting in the temperature you desire. The printer takes about 2 minutes to heat up the hot end and about 1 minute and 20 seconds to heat up the bed. Once you have the hot end up to temperature, you can load the filament. To do this, tap the menu button, then tap Move, then Extrude. Here you can load the filament by turning the knob, pressing the plus and minus buttons on the display, or tapping the measurement in the middle and putting in the length that you want to extrude. As you are doing this, stick your filament in the top of the extruder and wait for it to come out the bottom. When you hit the back button in this menu, it will ask you if you would like to turn off the heaters. If you are not starting a print right away, it is a good idea to turn them off. Always make sure that you cool the printer down before turning it off. If you do not do this, the heat from the hot end will creep up and cause a jam. Happy printing.